In the meantime, our players are getting set up. Fruity Phantom starting out with Bio Effect, Rexay 614, Totoro, and coming out for the Stingrays will be Agame CP, McFishy, and Sias. Cars are all lined up here. First face-off is set to get underway, and we are underway as Agame and Totoro on the face-off. Goes over to Sias on the sidewall, bounces it towards himself in the center, and bangs it towards the corner. McFishy off of the backboard, but no one's there. But Agame with the shot, Bio Effect with the save in the box. Once again on the wall, as Sias looks to get a possible double touch off the backboard. It rolls to the center, but no one from the Stingrays were there to make the play on it. McFishy from the midfield point gets it working towards the corner. And finally, our play-by-play is in the match, so I'll let him take it over from here.
Excellent. Thank you, Hot Dog. If anything, you're the man I want to cover for me in this situation. Now, Rex coming out of the quarter. Totoro not able to make that touch, so McFishy is coming down, has to 50 Bio Effect. Bio Effect wins that one handily, so he'll be able to push it out of the zone. No offense here for the orange side immediately. 50 seconds gone. No real plays have developed yet. No shots on net. Nothing that we're seeing. Or excuse me, there are 3 shots out of the orange side, but none of them dangerous. As Bio Effect and his team are looking to make a counterattack. Out of the corner. Unable to connect. And Agame makes a beautiful clear. Sias in the air. Totoro makes an offer. Save. Agame puts it back in. It's off the post. Totoro out of the corner. McFishy back in with this touch. Rexay makes the stop. Sias trying to put it back in one more time. Orange is on the rotate out. Totoro, you got to flick that earlier. Bio Effect's now stuck. McFishy's going to take it up the wall. Will we say a hero play? Rexay with the excellent backboard defense. So right away, it seems like most of the aggression coming out on the orange side.
Definitely not what we saw from the stat sheets. Definitely thought we were going to see some offense come out of the Fruity Phantoms. And as I say that, Totoro looking for the Devo touch, isn't able to get one as it goes back out towards the midfield. Both teams seem to be obviously feeling each other out in this game number 1. A lot of chances for the Stingrays, but a lot of also downtime on the ball. There's been a lot of times where there's been no one really near the ball, and also a lot of times where it's just rolling by itself, waiting for someone to touch it.
It seems as though the Stingrays know what kind of position they're in. They need these games off their division leader in order to make their playoff push. So it seems as though the heart of the cards and the spirit belongs on the side of orange. Phantoms might be the better team on paper, but Agame right off the post. Can't do it off the beautiful demo on the goal line. Now a dangerous clear. McFishy's just going to have an awkward touch in the corner. Rexay can't make that touch onto net, so that's a squandered chance once again for the Fruity Phantoms. Now, Sias is faking it. Tactical whiff. Agame can't put that one over the defense, too. Playing in net there. Sias and McFishy double committed in the midfield. That should eliminate the rest of that orange attack. Back for the blue side. 2 minutes left to play. Out of the corner. A good ball across field, but Rexay was not expecting the pinch off the 50 to come that hard. Now Totoro is going to put it back up to Bio Effect, who steals the 100 boost, and McFishy's going for a demo on the goal line. Beautiful save by Agame. McFishy now setting up Agame once again out of the backfield. A quick counter attack. McFishy backwards, centers it greatly. Sias is up in the air. Can he put it on target? He can. The 2 are on the goal line already. That had no height to it by the time it reached the net. So once again, excellent defense coming out of the Fruity Phantoms, but Stingrays look like the stronger team.
Fruity Phantoms have come out seemingly with the play style of, okay, we're going to take it slow. Go ahead and throw everything you got at us. Just give it to us. But they have been answering every offensive chance, with good defense. And they have been taking the offensive chances whenever they do get it. And it really has been working out for both teams so far. And almost with a beautiful play was Totoro. But McFishy makes the save as it works into the corner now.
That was an impeccable play that had the heat on it, and it was surely going in, but it was a beautiful save on the goal line coming out of the Stingrays. Unfortunate whiff there. Agame, he was looking like he was having that one from the other touches he was making this game, but a perfect bounce for the Fruity Phantoms out of the corner. And you know, if you're Stingrays, you shake that one off. That was a beautiful bounce. Unlucky in some respects, and you know, you got to take those on the chin.
Stingrays still are out shooting the Fruity Phantoms right now, so all they need is a good chance, and might be this one as Agame with the double touch off the backboard, almost goes to McFishy. Sias now working from the corner, looking for a center pass, does get it, but Bioeffect misses in his box. McFishy was there, but not able to get the touch. Once again, Stingrays are putting on a lot of pressure. Fruity Phantoms have an answer for everything as Sias now works from the corner, looks for the backboard pass, does get it. McFishy is up, but does not get the touch. It works back towards the midfield.
They're feeling the pressure now with 30 seconds left. McFishy pre-jumped that ball and just was unable to connect. Now Sias and McFishy both on the same side of the field. Rexay is going to beat one. He might pop this over two. He does. Totoro now just needs to touch it in net. He leaves it for his teammate. And with 13 seconds left, 2-0, I don't see Stingrays coming back in this one. That was a beautiful play. Totoro doesn't panic, leaves it for his teammate. Communication is there. And Rexay slams it home, securing game number 1.
Fruity Phantoms are coming out with really good plays here. Obviously, Totoro was leaving the ball for Rexay, who clearly had the play going. Agame with the 50 works it towards the midfield, blue box, excuse me. That was almost a very good play. There was another one. Good shot from McFishy. And how do you do? And a goodbye. One to send the Fruity Phantoms home with. It's 2-1.
I don't know how Agame accidentally fell into the save there. That was just unfortunate, but a good one to put in right at 0 seconds, showing that they did come to play. They have something to show for their massive offensive power they had in that game, but it just came down to one whiff on the goal line and a win at midfield. And both of those plays, the Fruity Phantoms were able to put in the net. They only had one other good chance, really, besides that. So, Stingrays, they just need to convert on the excellent space that they were given. They had Fruity Phantoms pinned, but that defense, and they played excellent on the back wall, shut it down, and they capitalized on the mistakes on the other end.
Surely did, as the Fruity Phantoms were undershot 6 shots to 10 in favor of the Stingrays. And yes, there have been a lot of requests for asking, so I will answer the question everyone's been dying to know. Yes, I actually am in my hot dog costume. It's all out. You got to be in uniform if you're going to work. So here I am sitting by myself commentating, and obviously game number 2 will be underway shortly.
We'll wait, as we are, a volunteer operation here. Nobody's doing this for money. Nobody's, buying equipment. The league is not funding us with green screens and HD cameras and whatnot, but one of these days we'll get you a green screen hot dog and we'll be putting on cameras for casters and we'll be able to truly see you. In all of your glory.
Believe me, I am already set. I got everything ready. I got my green screen. I don't have it set up, but I do have a green screen. I'm pretty much all ready to go. Just got to get the okay from the higher ups, and we can probably have that given to you guys real soon.
Well, maybe I'll count myself out of that, as even my mother has said I have a face for radio. As right off the bat, the kickoff goal from Totoro, starting off game number 2 in a fashion that the Stingrays simply were not expecting. One bad touch off rip. Actually, he doesn't even make contact with the ball, and slow roller home.
McFishy was looking for a faster face-off there, but obviously Totoro was giving him the how do you do, and obviously put it right past him as another face-off gets underway. 2 Fruity Phantoms were up for that face-off as Totoro sends it back down towards their own zone.
I don't want them to lose confidence at all, because they played an excellent game 1. They only lost by 1 goal. They probably needed another minute on the clock there to maybe tie it and take it to overtime. So if you are the Stingrays, you've got to be playing or thinking that you're still definitely in this series, even down 1-0 from the start. Sias with an insane shot, upper 90.
Sias just had to get that play working. He sends it down, sees one miss, and just has to put it right on his nose and gets it right past Rexay, hits the nuke, gets to 25 kills, and just like that, we have a tie game.
Absolute power coming out of the nose of that Dominus. That's exactly the equalizer you want. Probably the best shot that we've seen so far in this series. So right off the bat, kickoff goes in favor of the Fruity Phantoms. Bioeffect off the back wall. Totoro crashing the net. Agame with the save. McFishy now rushing to cover rotation. He does so. Sias with a great clear. McFishy with a touch on. There's nobody back. It's a foot race. Sias just needs to put this on net. It bounces perfectly for him. It's in the net. Tactical nuke once again. That's a 50 bomb.
two Fruity Phantoms, Totoro and Rexy, were caught in the same orange corner, which led to that open net. And obviously, as you said, Sayas has to get a nice little touch, gives his team their first lead of this series.
That's calm under pressure right there. He didn't choke, he didn't rush it, he waited for the bounce, no pre-jumps there. It doesn't have to be flashy, it just needs to go in the net, and that's exactly what the Stingrays are able to do. 2-1 now, with, you know, still 3:50 to play. This game has had more action in it than the entire first game combined in under a minute.
McFishy!
Off the back or double tap, let's go, dude!
McFishy from his own end sends that down. No one's home. McFishy with a beautiful double touch gets his team up by 2, and we still are not even 2 minutes into this game.
I think they were hustling us, right? They were taking their shots in the first game. Nothing was going in. It was a little light tap here, light tap there. They had the aim for it, just no power. And now they're bringing out everything they have in their tool bag. 3-1 now for the Stingrays, showing that the first game might have been a fluke. They believe themselves to be the better team. Sayas almost gets the angle, almost under the bar, but it bounces off the back wall. Everybody. Oh no, you go. You buddy.
Stingrays have been putting up really good mechanical passes here, and just like that, Sayas gets another one and gets himself the Hattie off the backboard. Sees multiple people missing, McFishy in the net, and obviously Sayas almost 4 for 4, but still with the hat trick, and the Stingrays are running away with this game number 2.
They must be listening, hot dog. They hear the casters get tripped up over their words. Score one. Then they'll just be yelling, and everything's back on track.
No one's home for the Phantoms again.
McFishy, cut it. He cuts
almost
it,
does.
But it's off the post. Agame now can't crash. Sayas can't win the 50 either. It's Bioeffect in the corner. Can't get back past McFishy. Rexay with one touch, can't get 2. Totoro can put that on net, but Agame with the beautiful save. Aside from his one whiff on defense in the first game, he's been playing excellent defense this series. As a midfield pass.
Beautiful pass.
Oh, it's off the back wall. Unfortunate. Nothing develops there.
Like I said, Stingrays have been putting up really good touches, both to the backboard and both to their teammates. It's been really good play from them so far in this game number 2, as McFishy from the midfield gets a 50 as it works into the orange corner now. Bioeffect looking for a play off the backboard. It will go for Totoro. Does not get anything going, as once again it's in our corner.
Play slowed down a little here. 4-1. Totoro almost under the bar. Bounces straight back midfield. Beautiful clear. It's awkward for the defense, but Rexay has it. And you know, like, things have slowed down. Orange doesn't need to put anything else in the net. They just need Fruity Phantoms to come over and challenge. But with the defense they've been playing, I doubt that they're going to score 3 here in order to tie it up, but we'll see. We have a minute 50, but it doesn't matter. When Sayas is now 4 for 5, 600 points, this man is unstoppable in game number 2.
He surely is, as the Fruity Phantoms have just come out on the wrong set of tires this game. Have not been able to find their treads either, as Rexay and Game will be on this face-off. A cheat up by Bioeffect will not have anything, as Sayas looks to get another one on net, but it will go off the backboard thanks to my neighbor Totoro. Off the backboard once again from Agame, who tries to send it towards the net but doesn't get anything going, as Totoro once again works it towards the sidewall. Sayas with another touch sends it towards the net, but it will be right.
McFishy playing it to Agame mid. Agame just needs to put it on net, but he skies it. We're going for the Brazil here, folks. I'm not impartial, but you know, I want to see it. Sayas can't get that one on the sidewall. Rexay going for demo instead, hoping Totoro can shoot it, but it was hugging the wall, so unfortunate he can't get an angle there. Good heads-up play, except Blue is now bumping themselves midfield on the attack. McFishy with a great ball, but it's right on top of Sayas, so he cannot jump for that one. 1 minute left now, and they need 4 goals on the side of the Fruity Phantoms if they want to be competitive in this one at all. But with that save from Sayas, and if they get a booming clear, which they kind of do, I don't see how they're coming back in this one. McFishy off the back wall. That's a beautiful center ball if anyone was crashing, but Agame was playing at midfield. Sayas now coming out of the corner, up from McFishy. Puts it mid for his teammate, but Agame has no boost. Totoro with an easy clear. 30 seconds now left to play.
Fruity Phantoms have been coming out, obviously, with, like I said, on the wrong set of tires, but have not been able to find their rotation game either. Like you said before, they have been bumping each other, still not able to find that much touches on the ball when they do really need it. And Stingrays will be coming away once again. Sias going for the Brazil has 5 goals in 7 shots. This game is definitely a really good one to pad for him.
The man wants to make playoffs. When you're sitting there as a GM, you're playing this season on your team, you want to carry your boys to victory, and that's exactly what he's doing here. They are three games currently behind the cutoff for a wild card spot, as the Fruity Phantoms are at the top of their division. But with this one, taking one game, if they can secure the next 2, they are sitting pretty for the upcoming games. There's only 2 left, I believe, after this one.
I believe you are correct, as well as Fruity Phantoms, like I said, were not able to just find any sort of momentum going their way this game number 2. Only 3 shots in totals coming out of the Fruity Phantoms, whereas if you take a look above, Stingrays with a monstrous 12 shots in one game, and 5 of them becoming goals from one man, Mr. Sias, by himself. 2 assists for McFishy, getting a goal himself, which, as you saw probably in the background just now, was that beautiful double tap. Stingrays were just on fire this game number 2, and hopefully they can keep that momentum going in this game number 3.
You know, it would have been maybe a little much to ask for an early Christmas present of casting a Brazil. So you know what? I'll take it. But 6-1, absolute destruction coming out of the Stingrays, and I know they want to keep that up for game number 3 here. Reminder, we are the RSC, and we play during regular season 4-game series, so all 4 games will be played tonight. Stingrays and Fruity Phantoms looking to solidify their place within their division. These boys are division rivals, so they do want to come out on top tonight. Game number 3, starting shortly.
And reminder, this is nothing but the playoff push, so teams have got to try their absolute hardest. These teams, I believe, like I said, probably make both. I can't even speak right now. Both teams could make the playoffs with this, but obviously still have to work for it, as McFishy and BioEffect will take our first face-off.
Almost a nice win coming out of the orange side. Totoro taking it into the corner. Rexay, don't do it. BioEffect barely misses off the crossbar, off the corner, and now McFishy can't get to that one, but Sias is bailing him out. Rexay keeping it in the zone already. In game number 1, we're starting off hot. Couple shots on net. Agame centers it for the blue side, so Totoro's going to take a screaming shot, but it sends it wide. Sias now bouncing over that flat car dominance. McFishy taking the 50, baiting 2 blue players in, and that'll end their attack as Sias is able to take it out of the corner and send it through midfield.
Both teams seem to be feeling each other out once again in this game number 3, as both have just been tossing it back and forth to each other, it seems like. Totoro with the easy save on Agame's shot from the midpoint. It will go off the ceiling again. BioEffect looking for the shot, but it will go wide left as Agame gets a touch on it and looks to make it clear. McFishy with another center. Rexy takes it over. Sias takes it over instead. Works it towards the corner now. BioEffect looks to go off the side wall and corner wall, but doesn't get anything going as Sias is to the center. Totoro on the post will make the save as McFishy takes over the play.
It's going to come awkward here off the back wall. All 3 players from blue side kind of jump for it, unable to connect. But unfortunately, Sias can't get that one on target. It comes off the back wall. Agame's not able to get to it, but it's a booming clear down to BioEffect, who gets stuck by Sias, but Totoro just needs to put this in the empty net. McFishy, Supersonic coming in with the save. Now he passes it out midfield to his teammate. BioEffect reads it, however, comes off the crossbar. Demo's the last man. Rexay is laying it off for his team. He didn't believe he could get the shot. Passes it back to him. Rexay is just trying to set up somebody in the midfield. BioEffect unable to get it past the defense. Totoro unable to get it past the defense, as Agame is now going to play this one over. Awkward for Rexay. So that's going to stop the attack here. McFishy going for the fake, setting up Sias. It was almost T-ball. Now down to Agame. Most of all, Sias can't get it under the bar either. No, Totoro now with a good clear. This should stop things unless McFishy's able to connect. That's a team bump. Sias now can't make contact. Agame off the corner, and Rexay is able to send it home. Unfortunate there for the Stingrays. They had two excellent chances that just go off the bar.
Stingrays have had the more shots this game so far, as Fruity have only been able to manage 2. Agame with another backboard shot. Fruity Phantoms have been having still a little bit of rotation trouble as they've been bumping into each other and seem to be out of position as McFishy gets a nice 50! What a beautiful play by McFishy, gives his team the first goal of our game number 3.
I don't think that's McFishy. I think that's Shaquille O'Neal with the dunk. Eating that man for breakfast. Jeez.
Oh man, I'm gonna start
1-0.
cracking over my mic.
1-0 with 2:20 left to play. Stingrays continue to solidify their lead. The Fruity Phantoms have not scored in about 6 or 7 minutes of game time here, as they were unable to stop the onslaught in game number 2, and now in game number 3 find themselves 1 goal down. Rexay beats McFishy on the wall. Sias is able to shut down that counterattack. Totoro playing boomer ball, sending it back to the orange corner. 2 on the wall. If they don't make contact with this, it will surely be awkward for them. Bioeffect wins it in the corner. Totoro's just got to put it in, and he does! Fireworks explode, and that's a 1-1 game.
Good rotations once again, finally coming out of the Fruity Phantoms. I almost said Fruity Pebbles, excuse me. Good play by Totoro just to wait and be just an absolute stalker right in the orange box, excuse me. I cannot talk today. Oh my goodness, as we do have a tie game once again. Bioeffect gets a 50 off of the sidewall as Rexy works it towards the midpoint. Agame sends it forward. Bioeffect takes it over and sends it down. Totoro will be there, looks for the touch, but Sias beats him towards the corner.
1-1 game, much closer this time. It seems as though Fruity Phantoms have almost found their stride as Totoro throws a slammer jammer into the dead center of the net, challenging both players on the goal line to try and save it, but it simply had too much speed.
2 Stingrays were caught in the net, but no one was able to save it. It looks like finally the Fruity Phantoms have finally found some momentum, and they look to possibly keep that hold onto the Stingrays as another face-off happens. Agame off the wall, looks for a double touch, does get it, but sends it towards the corner. Totoro will try to take over, does not get the touch, and McFishy looking for the backboard touch. Gets it to the center. Agame is up with the touch. The bouncer. Bioeffect and Totoro were both there. But once again, Stingrays get the goal and tie up our game at 2. This game has been nothing but back and forth so far.
Stingrays say, well, okay, Fruity Phantoms, you got team plays, but we got them in the bag too. Excellent passing play there for their second goal. 1 minute, 7 seconds left to play as McFishy is trying to take this one off the kickoff. He almost gets back to it. Sias dunks Bioeffect at the top of the box. Awkwardly on the wall there, McFishy getting dribbled by Rexay, who also hits the ball. Totoro now with a beautiful dunk. It's coming off the back wall. Rexay just needs to score it. Sias gets to it first. McFishy now sends it back into the blue zone. A demo will help spawn the blue back on defense. A good touch off the wall, setting up Rexay. Sias now needs to put this one back in. 40 seconds now, 2 blue players on the wall. Totoro trying to set up Bioeffect in the midfield. McFishy can't exactly read it. It's awkward in the corner for Agame, but he does beat Bioeffect. Rexay now sending it back in the zone. McFishy is awkward on the wall, can't make good contact. Sias gets bumped on the goal line, and Totoro puts it behind the defender who had to cut front post. Excellent shot. 3-2 now.
Stingrays were caught, all confused. No one was really able to challenge that ball, and Agame caught himself a little too far forward, and Totoro coming out with a hat trick and scoring his team's 3rd goal to put them up by 1.
That's exactly what you needed if you're the Fruity Phantoms, showing the last game was a fluke. They just let things get out of hand, but when they're able to be in the driver's seat, they will put the ball in your net. As now Rexay and Totoro double commit, so if McFishy can put this one on target or pass it to Sias, neither of those things happen. Sias now trying to keep it in the zone. They have 6 seconds and need this ball to go in the net now. 4 seconds and a beautiful team pinch, completely accidental, but that ball rolls all the way across the field, up the corner. And off the post is the last final shot from the Fruity Phantoms, who take game number 3 at a scoreline of 3-2.
These teams have been going back and forth at each other, just trying to find out who can get the stranglehold, but no one has been able to find it and not been able to get their fingers in that groove to get it, as obviously Fruity Phantoms have come away with game number 3, but were still outshot by the Stingrays. Only by one, but more saves coming out of the Fruity Phantom, so you can definitely see that their play style is still more slow paced and defensive based, but still have been able to come out with the good offense. And Fruity Phantoms, with 3 assists on all 3 of Totoro's goals, will obviously help them out and gave them this game number 3.
I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm getting something from the booth telling me that my basketball references are indeed outdated. I'm sorry, I have not watched the NBA since 2002. So please forgive me. However, things are looking kind of dire here now for the Stingrays. If they're able to take game number 4, excuse me, and split the scoreline 2-2, they still have a chance in this playoff race. But if they get 3-1 at this very moment in time, they need to sweep handily, I think, the last 2 games of the regular season in order to make it. So these boys desperately need this game, and I hope for their sake they're not getting in their own heads. They just need to play like they did, honestly, in both game number 1 and game number 2. Game number 1 just didn't fall their way. So they know they have the offensive power, or firepower, excuse me. So they just need to stall Fruity Phantoms, make sure that they aren't able to get their ball rolling and play their game.
We certainly have casted a lot of series that have gone to 2-2 ties, so that could easily happen here. No substitutions have come out for any of the games, as Rexay and Agame will be on our first faceoff of game number 4. It goes towards the orange side as a nice fake, but McFishy gets it towards Sias. Totoro with the center, but no one from his team will be there as Agame sends it towards the side wall.
Bio effect now trying to work into the orange side. Sias will not let it happen. Rexay now with an awkward whiff in the corner. Unfortunately, they expected a boomer out on the Stingray side, so nobody's there to punish. Playing a little boomer ball here in the corner. Bio effect finally gets it to midfield, but Sias immediately putting it back in the zone. Sias once again putting it back in the blue zone. He is not letting this ball stay in the orange half anytime at the start of game number 4 here. McFishy now with a good air roll touch to put it all the way into the blue corner. Rexay gets demoed on his touch, so it's a beautiful center ball for Agame. Nobody's turning with him, however, so Rexay is able to win that ball, puts it back in the corner. 4 minutes left to play now. McFishy off the sidewall, unable to connect. Rexay is trying to set up Totoro with a demo on the goal line from Bio Effect, but the ball was just too far wide. And now Sias with a beautiful shot just off the crossbar. McFishy trying to keep it in the zone, maybe for Agame to come in, but he didn't trust that could have gotten hit over his head, so he'll put this one back in the zone off the back wall. Good save from Totoro, and they'll reset.
Both teams coming out with good pressure on both offensive and defensive side. A lot of demos coming out of the Fruity Phantoms, but have not been able to convert on any of them. Rexay was still looking for another one as Size takes over the play. Bio Effect will send it up his own wall. McFishy tries to go for a touch, but whiffs on it, as Totoro and Agame will be on this 50 as it sends towards Bio Effect, who only sends it forward. Sias from his box, sends it towards the corners. Bio Effect takes over the play now. Looks for the center, does get a nice little fake on it. Rexay was not able to get a shot as McFishy sends it away.
Sias now trying to recover on his own touch that he tried to put safely in the quarter to stall for his teammates to get boost. However, Bio Effect passing to Totoro. The infield passes coming out of Fruity Phantoms are simply clean, as Totoro is able to put it behind the last defender, bottom corner, securing their team the first goal of game number 4.
Stingrays did start out this series with the superior plays, but obviously that momentum has shifted towards the Fruity Phantoms, and they are just diming Totoro, and Totoro is putting everything he can into the net, has been stacking his goal stat this series, as once again it will end up in the orange corner. Totoro with the nice takeaway, has the open net, it will go to the center, and Sias with an uncharacteristic own goal will give Totoro his second goal of the game.
It's just an unfortunate situation. He knows he needs to touch it because there will be a blue player crashing the net, and he tries to do whatever he can, whatever he tried to do, to get a top corner, bounce off the wall and out. But unfortunately does not get the ball high enough, and it goes straight under the bar into his own net. 2-0 with about half the game left to play as Totoro tries to put another one in. It's off the post. Simply, this game is still in reach for the Stingrays. We know how quickly they can score if they're allowed to get that first one. They seem to be very momentum-based, as McFishy now is setting up Agame, who makes contact but sends it wide to the corner. Unfortunately, not able to get fast enough up to that one. Totoro now putting a screamer off the back wall, sets up Bio Effect for a shot that he puts off the back wall, and Rexay can't make good contact either off the post. So that's another chance wasted. I think this game should be 3-0 at the moment. Totoro now sending the ball off the back while McFishy, an excellent goal-saving touch there as Rexay was creeping at the top of the box. Agame now off the crease of the ceiling, tries to put it off the side while Sias is in a foot race to this one. Totoro gives it up, and this might start the orange counterattack. They've got 2 minutes left. They definitely need one here for momentum as Agame tries to crash the net, but Bioeffect was quick to that one. Demoed for his try as Totoro puts it back into the orange zone. 2 players with, and Sias is left alone as the third man.
Stingrays are obviously running out of time here to get something going, and they really do need to get something going as Rexay with a nice play off of the backboard and hits it to Totoro. Totoro with a beautiful play as well. Fruity Phantoms have been coming out with all the team plays. Rexay with a beautiful carry towards center. Totoro has a nice shot and once again will go off Sias. But Totoro, once again, another hat trick for him. All 3 of his team's goals. Fruity Phantoms will probably run away with this.
Totoro says solo plays, nah. I need an infield pass. If you pass it to this man, there is no way he does not score. Awkward play now for the 1-minute 20-second mark coming out of the orange side. It seems to be that they've lost their composure. They knew how much this game mattered after they lost game number 3, and it seems like they're simply just crumbling under the pressure. They've got nothing going for them. Down 3-0. They need something simply for a morale boost in order to continue in this game. Totoro now is trying to not let that happen. Unable to get it past Sias. 2 orange men on the back wall. An important touch for Science as Rexay unable to get it past McFishy. Now to the corner. If he can get this out mid to his teammate and score, there's still a chance. Totoro, though, Agame playing passive at the midfield line. You're down 3 goals, but you need to go for the ball. He goes for it now. Passes it to McFishy. McFishy puts it upper 90. And that's 3-1 with 35 seconds left. I'm not going to count him out yet.
Stingrays finally were able to get some good pressure going, and obviously with a nice centering pass, and Fishy with a beautiful touch as well gets their team the first goal of this game. But if you're the Stingrays, obviously they lost a lot of their offensive pressure. They had most of the shots in almost all of the games, but it will go towards the Fruity Phantoms as they have a lot of shots, a lot of goals. Rexay with the first goal not coming from Totoro this match, and 4-1 is our score with almost 30 seconds left to go.
I think that might be the coffin in the nail there, Hot Dog. A kickoff goal with 30 seconds left. They now need to score 3 in half a minute, and I don't see it happening. McFishy's going to try to do what he can do. Sias and Agame, unfortunately, clashing with each other midfield. And, you know, I would be proud if you were the Stingrays. You definitely, you know, put the screws to him in game number 2. Off the crossbar there. Rexay cannot put that one back as Sias has a chance for a solo play, touches it too far past himself, cannot dribble that one. And with 3 seconds left, we're waiting for this ball to hit the ground, and it will. Fruity Phantoms come away tonight with your 3-1 scoreline.